So King of the Hammers, it's the toughest one-day race in the world as far as I'm concerned. You've got every kind of terrain, all the way from sand, rocks, canyons, lake beds up to speeds of 130 miles an hour. And then you got all the other people that you're racing against. It's a mind game, you know. You're trying to be that number one guy, but you don't know how fast the other guy's going to go. So everybody's pushing, and they're pushing their cars right out of the box. You know, it's the toughest race in the world.
It's more like an adventure when you start the race than a traditional get in the car, suit up, and run the fastest laps. You're actually going out there and knowing you're going to get out, knowing you're going to work on your car, knowing you're going to go through rock canyons and have to stack rocks or possibly winch. Your mindset's a lot different than a normal race, and really the winner is the guy who has the fewest problems and makes the most of the opportunities when he's out of the car. You put all those elements together, you can be a king of the hammers.
Beating our way through the rocks, and then we have to jump out in the desert and go 120 miles an hour, and then back into the rocks, and you get dehydrated and worn out, and you know it's 8 hours if you win and 18 hours if it's a really rough day. So you know it's the toughest race in the world, and there's definitely a reason for it.
When you need your winch, that's the only thing that matters. That is your lifeline. That is your get out of jail free card almost. And if that thing doesn't work when you need it, you're in deep water. It's about getting to the finish line first. It doesn't matter how you do it.
With Warn, the technology that's coming with automatic clutches is something that is completely unheard of. The main thing is that you got to have the parts that are going to allow you to get to the finish line. I wouldn't go out into a race like this with unreliable parts. I wouldn't use any other brand other than Warn, because I know for a fact that my winch is going to work. Hopefully I don't have to use it, but I know it's going to work.
Sometimes you got to get out and winch, and being that I'm in a single seat car, they got a new Xeon Platinum winch that's remote controlled, and you can unload the clutch and then lock the clutch back in and have something that you can trust to hang your car on the end of a rope by. I mean, we're playing around in boulders that most people can't even walk through.
You know, the equipment's really the difference in knowing you're going to finish the race or, you know, having parts failures along the way. And all types of parts of the race that you look at are changing, whether it be the time it takes to get out of the car and winch an obstacle and know that the winch is going to react. So it's shaving time and getting reliability is the difference in the race now.